Hello, everyone. Welcome to Drop Pod. Aegis, Mal, Hunter.
Hunter. Yeah.
Hunter, hardly knew her.
We're recording
nope.
this live in front of a studio audience.
Yeah.
There are two hands
Is
being
this
put
the-
together right now.
Yeah.
And a total of 4 hands, sorry.
Is this the first live one that you guys have done?
I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
I can see a hand being raised in the audience tonight.
Hey, what does that even do?
But
Wait. Oh wait, there is.
I should say we're doing this through Discord, and one of our audience members they have an icon that's a hand raising. I don't know what that means.
is this
They're
a
requesting
request?
to speak. Yeah.
No, get fucked.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
you may not speak. You may not go to the bathroom. Sit the fuck down. You had your chance.
Some releases for 2021 October, because it's been since September since the last episode. Book off.
Yeah.
Alan Wake remastered October 5th. Dumbass.
Oh boy.
Super Monkey Ball. Banana Mania.
Featuring Kiryu-chan.
I got a
October
sad
5th.
face.
Far Cry 6. October 7th.
Boo.
It's been looking good so far.
Back for Blood. Ooh. Back for Blood. October 12th.
Canned audience laughter.
Dark Picture Anthology. House of Ashes. October 22nd.
You know, I finally got around to checking out the last one they did. They did was it Little Hope?
That it was.
That I really liked that twist. That was a really good twist. That was much better than Man of Medan, which I did not finish because the acting was really, really bad. I should say, by the way, I've watched them. I haven't played them.
Metroid Dread.
Wow.
October 8th.
They're making another Metroid?
It's already out.
Oh shit, it is.
Battlefield 2042. October 22nd.
Boo.
The beta's out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Boo.
I've heard that the beta's actually not half bad.
Guardians of the
Feels like that.
Galaxy. October 26th.
Multiple cans of audience laughter.
Mario Party Superstars. October 29th.
Resident Sleeper.
And evidently, don't hold your fucking breath because I didn't hear anything about this. Evidently, I don't know. I didn't even know this project was still going. Ghostwire Tokyo.
Oh
To-
yeah, no, it is.
To be decided somewhere in October.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you know, they did put out that trailer month or two ago. No, it was July. Yeah, that's right. Because I remember I was cleaning lockers when I still had a terrible job, and I was checking it out during whatever presentation they were having. Oh, you know what? I guess it was just E3.
Whatever presentation they were having.
Like E3's even that big anymore, unfortunately.
Because we have like a Nintendo Direct and Sony doing their own thing now. I think Microsoft is.
I think it paints the picture that we don't actually need E3. It just isn't what it used to be, which was a way to just show off what you had coming down the pipeline. I still appreciate E3 because it brings a lot of tourists to Vegas, where it's usually held.
Sure.
But when you don't actually have anything to show for your company, it's kind of
I like the big showcase presentations.
Oh, absolutely.
It's always something to look forward to,
Absolutely.
even if, I mean, you know, everybody makes fun of it.
And I love looking at the tech, especially from like these like bigger corps. And I'm not even doing this to be an ass, but literally like Razer when they had the Raptor monitor that they were showing, like this huge LED monitor that they had, and that could be fitted with LED strips. I thought that was like a really cool showing. And then Samsung had like the first Samsung watch, which all of us were like, oh, that looks really neat. You can finally just have your calls sync up to your watch and see like, oh, who's calling me.
I'm still wondering.
Did they? Oh, sorry.
I'm still wondering if I want to get like a watch or like a Fitbit sort of thing.
I would
It's like
recommend it.
I have my
Fitbits are pretty
phone.
nice.
It's like I feel like I don't need it.
It's pretty good to have. And
Yeah.
it doesn't look too flashy, especially these newer ones. Like they're subtle, so they fit with most outfits, especially if you do the whole business casual thing.
They look really nice.
No, they do. And it's like they're not distracting or anything. It's not like they're shocking you when something happens. It's like, no, just look at your wrist and oh, it looks like bumfuck is calling me at 2 a.m.
The thing too is, I mean, I don't really, go out that often because I work from home. So it's like, again, it's like either it's all here or it's at my phone. So it's like I don't
Treat yourself.
No,
Yeah.
it's not about treating myself. It's about, is it something I can actually use in my, around me? It's like I was wondering if I wanted to get the Steam Deck or not. And like the more I thought about it, I mean, why would I get the Steam Deck? Sure, it's a portable PC, and I mean, I'm ignoring laptops, but it's like I don't go many places, and even then, it's like, oh, what am I gonna dock my Steam Deck onto the dock and play it on my monitor? And it's like that. I why would I do that? Or like, oh, I could get in my bed and I could play a PC game. I mean, I don't like playing handheld that much anyway. My Switch tends to stay docked permanently.
Yeah. Handheld games are a lot more.
Oh,
gimmicky,
I
I
can't say
think.
that on a podcast.
I wouldn't
No?
even say gimmicky. At least to me, it's just the way it feels. It's like I'm holding the whole thing, and the way the button placement is, as opposed to I'm holding a controller.
Right.
It just feels better.
Right, and that's one of my favorite things about the Switch, not the Steam Deck, but like the Switch. They come with different controllers that you can sync up to that feel nicer in your hand than the actual Switches.
The Joy-Cons.
Yeah,
That I mean, I'm certainly not a fan. The Joy-Cons, the fucking drift,
no,
which last I heard they are still being looked into in a civil lawsuit. Good
no,
on
it was
them.
all marketing like that for that one, the visual novel. What's it called? The Literature Club one going on to Switch.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the name for it. Because it's now on Switch, and that's like the biggest joke that they have for it is that it's going to undrift your Joy-Cons and shit like that, yeah. Or that it's been Monica the whole time that's been causing the drift.
Yeah, I got the physical special edition like as soon as it was announced. I still
For
don't
Doki
know
Doki
where
Literature?
it is. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I still don't know where it is.
Wow. Like, it never came in, or?
Last I heard, they were shipping and like they were just starting, but that was it was like the end of a couple months ago. I think I need to look back into it again.
I don't know. Like, I like ordering stuff online, but there's sometimes that, like, you order something and it just takes forever.
The thing too, I did not realize it was going to be a pre-order and not
Yeah.
a order.
Yeah.
Because I started wondering where the hell is it, and then I see and it's like, oh yeah, it was a pre-order. They're sending them out. All right.
I ordered pre-ordered the like a new CD because I like physical CDs
Yeah.
for a lot of music. But I pre-ordered one from a band that I like, and then I also ordered like the previous one because I didn't have it yet due to COVID. CD shop that was in town actually shut down, and like a couple shirts and other little stuff from them. And I ordered it November of last year, and it got here in March because of the pre-order.
Mm-hmm. I seen that coming.
Yeah, and I ordered it. I'm like, why aren't they? I pre-ordered one thing. Why aren't they sending the rest of it out? And it's like, oh, they're waiting for that one thing, so that way they can send it in one big group. And then it still showed up on 2 different days.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so I got the shirt, the keychain, and the 2 hats one day, and then I got the 2 CDs and the other shirt the other day. And it's like, why? That's counterproductive. You still sent it in 2 different orders.
What was the band?
Hollywood Undead.
I might have heard of them.
They had some good stuff back in the day.
Yeah. Their newer stuff's pretty good. They got a song with Papa Roach.
I like Papa
Tech
Roach.
9 too.
Oh, Tech 9. Speaking of Tech 9, and The Rock, they finally made The Rock's rap debut.
Oh, yeah. I'd seen
shit.
that, and I didn't look into it. I was like, did he do it on his own? I didn't realize he collabed.
Oh yeah, Tech 9 and The Rock. He signed up with Strange Music, which is Tech 9's record label.
That's funny.
It's
actually a pretty good song. I'd recommend it.
We'll have to listen to this. I know exactly.
Quit the podcast.
Yeah, I'll see you guys next week.
All right, thanks, sir. No, you're fired.
No, I'm joking.
No, you're fired.
All right.
Next week. Yeah, you think you're coming back ever? No.
No, you're done. No, you're.
Oh, all right.
No, you tried. I wanted to mention that I was gonna make an addendum to a previous statement I had made to Mala a couple of episodes ago about Halo Infinite and Forge not releasing.
What else is new? Addendum.
So I was correct when I had stated that the reason why they put this under wraps is because they were adding scripting features to Forge. And it has now been corroborated due to a leak that there is now scripting features inside of Forge. So,
cool.
What we learned.
There's scripting features now.
Hey, this guy.
Possibly.
Quick.
So I wanted to talk to you guys about something you probably haven't seen, because I sure as shit haven't, but I wanted to see if I should.
He's gonna show us pyramid scheme.
Maybe later.
Wait,
no, that's off podcast. I can't talk about it on podcast.
All right.
You didn't finish all the game releases.
Oh, did he not?
I only finished ones I was interested in. Fuck off.
Oh.
You didn't say RE4 VR.
Hey, listen. That's for me. That's not for them. That's for me.
But before you ask your question, I want to say one thing. Have you seen anything on the Alan Wake remaster?
Other than that, from what people have been saying in comments, it looked pretty. It looked pretty good from just like screenshots, but I haven't seen anything like too crazy.
Okay, at least to me, like, I watched Dan's Gaming stream it because he was doing his horror month stuff, and I was like, sure, I need something on in the background, and streamed a bunch of older games. Anyway, I mean, from what he said, the lighting looks really good. It's kind of hard to tell, during the stream. The faces don't look good, in my opinion, compared to the old ones, honestly. The new Alan Wake face, they did try to make it resemble more like his live action counterpart, that they have like a standee in the game, and then they have a couple points where it's somebody actually acting. I don't think they look like the new faces with his and some of the other characters, I don't think they look good compared to the old ones. Like they feel almost like cartoony and like more video gamey as opposed to the old ones, where they looked like the shading and like the lighting on the faces, it looked really good. Like they look more realistic, the old ones compared to the new ones. And it's like I think the one thing I might agree with is that they are kind of more expressive, the new ones. But it's like, yeah, the old ones still look better. It's like, oh, just because their mouth moves a little more expressive, their eyebrows are moving more expressive, and it doesn't really help the fact that the whole face doesn't look right. I mean, if you look up on YouTube, there's comparison videos. Just even the thumbnail, you can see the difference between the old one and the new one. It's like, wow, that is like a big difference.
Yeah, I googled a picture of a comparison picture to look, and yeah, that doesn't look good.
Thank you.
That really doesn't look good.
I was like, if I ever want to stream this game, like I picked the original version. I don't care about, it runs better on, newer systems. Fuck that. It doesn't look good. At least the character models.
And it's just a picture of the faces, but there's like a little bit of blood on his temple coming from his eyebrow. Looks better in the remastered. Everything else doesn't.
Yeah.
That's it.
Honestly, this is something I'll play it. I'll probably be like, oh, that's a shame. But I just like Alan Wake. Like I thought they kind of overdid it with the expansion later on that they did. But
American Nightmare.
Yeah, I wasn't too thrilled about it. It was way too arcadey for me.
It was supposed to be campy from what I had heard. I only ever played the because I wanted to. I wanted to play it with my cousin. We never did. I had only played the like survival mode where you kill the shit and you see how long you can last, because that was a lot of fucking fun, and the music in that was honestly pretty damn good too.
Survival modes like that are
fun.
Or used to be fun. The older ones were.
Like what?
I don't know, like the old zombies.
I knew you were going to say zombies.
Or Horde from Gears of War, even. Like
I never did.
They were a lot more fun in the first couple. They just got real gimmicky, I guess.
Well, I mean, you get bored of the same premise later on. It's not exactly that it gets gimmicky. It's just later on, you go down a couple of games. Halo 3 ODST, Firefight. First time it's been included in the series, and you go from Reach, and you're like, I'm good on that.
Honestly, Firefight wasn't that fun.
No, not at all. But that's the thing about these like survival modes. Like you're meant to. Eventually, you'll get bored. It doesn't really do much for the game's longevity unless you include mods. But that's the case for any game. Any game that can include like a modding feature, and then all of a sudden, instead of fighting whatever vanilla enemy you have in this game, now we're fighting the goddamn Cabal.
I played the latest zombies I had played, I think, was Black Ops 1. That was with my ex. I mean, it was fun. It was zombies. But like all the backstory and the lore and shit, and like, if you do this objective, then this happens. It missed me with that.
I love it. Oh, I love it.
I understand.
That's what got me back into it.
Some people love it, but yeah, it missed me with that. It's like, that's not what I'm here for.
It's fun. You get to look for the little secret things. All of a sudden, the secret thing activates this part of the map, and you're like, "Whoa, dude, what?"
Black Ops 2, Origins, the Easter egg, and then there were kids controlling toys the whole time.
No, that was just Five Nights at Freddy's.
Speaking of which, I'm shilling in the middle of the thing because I'm not doing ads.
In the middle.
YouTube.com/Helljumpers. Please.
Please.
He needs to feed his family.
Five Nights at Freddy's. I dubbed over the VO. That shit was kind of fun. Also on there, you'll find audiobook currently narrating. It's fun. Episode releases every day for this book until it is finished. Reading The King in Yellow by Robert W. Chambers.
I might have heard about this.
Yep.
I'm trying to build up a portfolio because as of right now, I don't have an extensive or expansive thing, but I'm assuming if I get a couple audiobooks down the line. Because I was trying to join this little, almost like cult, that wouldn't have been correct. I was trying to join this this site where it was like, okay, we'll set you up with people that are looking for narrations, and when I saw like the profiles of the people that were already in this group, and then compared to me, I was like, huh, yeah, I ain't got none of that. Probably should though.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were meaning when you were like, yeah, I need to set up a portfolio. I was like, I didn't realize you were wanting to go into like voiceover work. I thought I was thinking towards voiceover stuff. I wasn't thinking narration.
No, I want to do videos, but I do like narrating.
Full on actor and everything.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have more connections in that field, considering you've done mocap for a lot of games.
The deals dry up. What can I say?
It happens.
It's a shame.
They remember you for only one thing that you've done, and then it dries up, and then you're typecasted as only that type of role.
Who's that one actor who like did not get it, that he was a Hollywood actor. He didn't get any work for like a while, and he was like blacklisted essentially.
I mean, there's so many fucking people.
Okay.
There's a lot of people.
You got fucking
somebody knows who I mean.
You got fucking Danny Trejo, who could only ever be like the bad bounty hunter
Machete.
type, or yeah, just like one of those.
Okay,
Clint Eastwood that could only ever be, you know, the literal bounty hunter.
I might be able to make it more specific. He, I believe, was in How I Met Your Mother.
Wouldn't know. Oh, Neil Patrick Harris?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No, definitely.
He voiced a character in a DC movie.
Well, I said blacklisted. I don't think he's been blacklisted.
Yeah. I know
Anyway, but that happened to you.
I can't say that on a podcast. Maybe later. No, Hunter, I was about to hit you with the wet noodle. We weren't gonna be prepared.
Like the pool noodle or the spaghetti noodle?
The ramen noodle. I was about to hit Hunter straight in the dome.
Oh, even worse.
I don't think it hurt that much.
That's the point.
It's not meant to hurt. It's meant to. It's debilitating, though. I assure you.
Have you ever gotten smacked with a spaghetti noodle or a ramen noodle?
From somebody else. From somebody else. From somebody else. From somebody else.
Like, because obviously, whenever you slurp that shit, it's gonna smack, your cheeks and everything. But like by somebody else, it's real embarrassing.
How poorly do you eat?
It's real embarrassing whenever somebody smacks you.
Makes you feel like less of a human.
Yeah. The best way that I can describe it is whenever a dog trips and then it kind of is embarrassed there. You know what I'm talking about?
This podcast brought to you by...
Get you one.
Nope.
So what was the question you're going to ask?
Doesn't matter now, does it, Mr. Man?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
You steamrolled over me. It doesn't matter now.
I brought it back.
No, it doesn't matter.
But we're going back to it.
All right, we're going back to it.
Yeah. Fuck you. We're doing it.
In Adelaide, it is 1:56 p.m.
Good for them.
I was talking to Michael of Drop Pod episode 7 fame about
time he was famously wrong.
Wow.
And you keep bringing it up and just shaming him
Nonsense.
every episode.
Now it's fame. That was the last appearance he had. That was his first appearance. Deadpool's
famous for being wrong.
The Blade's first appearance was in Dracula issue 12, I think. That was a long time ago. That was back when Dracula had a comic series.
The Marvel character.
Yes. That was back.
Okay.
That was back when he actually had a comic. Blade still has a comic. Blade is still going. Dracula no longer has a comic.
No, he's kind of a side character.
Anyway, I was asking Michael, why is Dave Chappelle in such hot water right now? Because I keep seeing that on Twitter.
Yeah,
and then I
I've
saw
seen that trending too.
And then I saw like people that I follow, they're like, "Oh fuck, Dave Chappelle," and I was like, "What did he do?" And I was like, "Is it because he just made fun of trans people? Because he already did that. I thought we were done with that. What happened?"
I'd seen something trending with that too. Something about like white group or whatever were like condemning him for something, and I was like, I ain't touching that with like the longest pole I can fucking get on the market, because when you're when the group is like the white people or whatever, then no, and they're criticizing black men. No, thank you. I don't want any. I don't. I don't want to know. But what is it? Now I want to know.
I don't know what it was because I have to watch the special, which you can watch on Netflix.
Oh, it was part of a special.
If this is what being canceled is, I love it. Is the special's name?
Oh, nice. At least he's owning up to.
I mean, he's just at that point where like he doesn't have to care. He has more money than God at the moment. It's like, dude, this
Must be nice.
fuck ass state that I live in, awful state. I'm like, what does it matter? Like, I'm a bounce. If you guys hate me that badly, I'm gonna just get out of here. I'm gonna pack my shit and go. Don't act like I won't. I already did it before. I went to Africa. What do you want from me? But what are we gonna do? I can tell you what you can do, dear listener. Get you.
Can also rip the skin. Yeah, exactly.
So
It's not a good.
spooky month. What do you guys have planned?
It is spooky. I got a lot of work.
Other
Got
than
a
that.
lot of work.
All right.
Other than that.
I do have something planned. This girl that I've been talking to, she's a drummer of a band, and they're a local band, and they're having a like concert. Gonna try to go to it.
Well,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's about all that I have planned. And then on Halloween, I'm gonna try to wear my shark outfit to work.
That seems like an OSHA violation.
Oh, guaranteed.
And you're okay with this?
I shouldn't.
I'm so glad I got out of the warehouse scene,
I
man.
shouldn't
Oh
be.
my god.
I'm so glad I got out of the school building, let me tell you.
When I was leaving my warehouse gig, we were like getting bought out by like this actual corporation, so that meant, okay, hey, don't be coming in here without like working boots. Hey, don't come in here without no protective vest. Hey, you got a license to be on that hand truck? Like literally the hand truck, like you got a license for that? It's like, well, yeah, I'm good on that.
Did you ever get forklift certified?
Oh yeah.
Like officially?
Oh yeah. I can run a forklift. Bro,
Nah.
I shouldn't even be admitting this. Here we go. Used to race them around the building when we didn't have anything inside just yet.
I think everybody does.
You used to race them? We still do.
I used to race them, and then when we started getting the aisles, it was just Tokyo Drift around the
Jesus.
Forklifts are fun to drive, though.
Oh yeah.
Turn in the back, have all that weight to them. They maybe get up to 20 miles per hour if you're lucky.
No, I really had fun on the rabbits. The little hand trucks that you can drive around.
Oh, you had little like hand trucks? Like, hold on.
You know what I'm talking about, Hunter? You should know.
I don't think.
Yeah, they're hand trucks, but you ride them.
Yeah, I don't think we have those. Surprising.
We had those, and then we had the crane that was meant for or the high lift. I guess would be the
Yeah, the overhead cranes
yeah.
set up there, and remote.
No. Okay, so
No?
all right, so it's like a forklift, but the forks are
Okay.
to the left instead of being to the front. They're to the left. That way you can wedge yourself in the aisle, and you come up with the forks, and that way you can kind of
Oh.
wedge yourself into a pallet. I don't want to talk about no forklifting.
No, I get.
Warehouse. This is a dummy. The people that
You know, I mean, if we want to talk more about OSHA violations, I can go on virtually all day about
I'd rather not because the CIA is already on to us. I don't need to tack on to the list of already random nonsense that they have. Jay literally came into the call earlier and said, "Oh, I actually can't say that."
He said some shit.
It didn't.
He said some shit.
I actually can't say what he said.
He said some shit.
You'll have to tell me later.
Yeah.
I'm actually worried that we might get taken down. What are you doing for Spooky Month, Mel? Have you already done some decorations? I have cobwebs.
Actually, I had friends over today, so I was like, "Oh shit! I got 25 minutes before they come over. Quick, decorate." And I
Nice.
decorated.
Yeah.
Got the
Do you have a genuine bone spider sitting somewhere, or maybe a skull, mug?
Yeah.
Home Depot 5-foot tall bone throne sitting in your living room.
No.
No, you don't have a bone throne.
No. No, I got some skulls. I got a skeleton. I got skellebird. I got some little plastic pumpkin things.
Oh, nice.
I got some paper skeletons from my mom used to put up when I was a kid. I need to get some more. Actually, literally any outdoor decorations. The only outdoor thing I have is fall related, which my mom got me. Just some scarecrows and my planters outside. And then I changed this past week. I changed my outdoor or back porch light bulb to the orange one.
Oh yes, the orange bulb's fancy.
He's got the orange bulbs, not the LED ones. You can change the colors on.
Oh, now
through your phone.
you're fancy, huh? Wow. Wow.
I got.
I don't
that
have
in my
those
room.
anymore.
I got
I
that
used
in
to
my
have those in my room. My parents, they were cool as shit.
My light bulb needs Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
My light bulb is a hotspot.
We installed those at Minonas. Yeah, so they're fun. They're festive, and we put some LED strips in the kitchen that she can control remotely, which is also festive.
They're fun.
Honestly, it was really weird at first, having like the light on the entire time. Like, necessarily it's like still technically on, even though, I turned it off on my phone. To the point, like, I would turn physically the light off just so I was like, because I'm really paranoid, if I haven't mentioned that before. I'm really paranoid about stuff happening, and like house fire, that's the last thing I need.
Right.
But
like
I've
if it shorts or something like that and causes a house fire by some weird
Because
fucking
the lamp is a little old too.
yeah.
I've gotten over it though.
And that's the power of the Home Depot.
I thought you were saying that's the podcast.
Yeah, we learned that the Home Depot theme before this is on Spotify.
I've had that on loop. I'm not kidding you. I've had that on loop.
Chink, chink.
Have you really?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be my most played by the end of the years. I have
We were
Camel
playing-
by Camel. I have the Home Depot theme,
What a
and then I
fucking
have
degenerate.
Dragula by Rob Zombie.
Nice.
Bird.
Wanna know? And I go out of my way now to do this, but what my top song is for the last 3 years on Spotify. I asked if you guys wanted to know what it was.
You usually finish
Yeah,
that
yeah.
off, Hunter. You don't wait on
Yeah,
anybody's
no, I
accord.
was waiting. No, all right, no,
Alright,
it's
goodbye. Hunter.
it's
Alright, goodbye. You're not ready for this.
All right,
Alright,
goodbye.
you
All
squandered
right,
this.
all right. Yep, all right.
Alright, Mel. Anyway. No.
Yeah,
No, I'm sorry, Hunter. No.
It's,
Just tell us.
It's Melancholy Hill.
Hey,
by
click about it,
Rose.
child.
I said it.
Well, what are you, sad?
No, it's just a good song.
What are you, fucking sad? You
It's a good
melancholic
song.
bitch.
It's a good song. Right now on my repeat, it's number 1, and right below it's Beverly Hills by Weezer.
Ask me what mine is.
What's your?
My number one spot.
No, don't do this. No. Don't do that. Don't do it. No, because Mel is gonna. No.
Armand knows what it is.
Don't.
My number 4 is "Hip to Be Square" by Huey Lewis and the News.
But do you want to know my number?
No.
Yeah.
No. Pay attention.
Is that
No.
is that something
bad.
I can
No.
check? Actually,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You go to your on repeat, and then that shows you
I
in the
don't know
last
what that
month
means.
what you're on Spotify. So it's
I don't use Spotify.
No,
All right.
it was. Thank you, Hunter. Thank you. Hey, Hunter. Thank you.
I have the app
Yeah, no problem.
on. Where's that?
It's a little.
Speak up, Sonny. I have to get my readers.
so you want to go to Uniquely Yours.
Oh, slow
That's
down there, Sonny. Hold on.
I'm on the app.
Oh no.
I'm on the dashboard.
Right. You go into search,
Yeah.
and then you type in on repeat.
Is there a space?
Yeah. There's a space.
Okay. That's typed on
Jesus.
repeat. Okay, on repeat.
Yeah, and then the top one in the last month is the song that you've listened to the most, and it's in order from there.
Oh, let's hear it.
Yeah, let's hear it, Mel. Is
I
it
don't
the
know
Home
any
Depot
of
thing?
these songs. What?
Let me hear it.
I don't know a single one of these songs. Wait, made for Ali Lily?
Oh, that's not you.
That's not me. I was gonna say it.
That's not you.
That's not you.
I don't use it at all.
All right, let's hear it anyways.
Okay, Ali Lily's number one song is "Take Me for a Little While" by the Royal Jesters.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's my number one is exactly like my credit score. It doesn't exist.
You still don't have a credit score?
I need to get a credit card.
Fair.
Mallow, what else
Yeah,
are
Mallow.
you doing for Spooky Month?
Oh yeah, my bad.
Stay on topic or leave. Hunter, you may see yourself out. All right. Well, now this is a solo dolo thing.
no, I'm here. No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Welcome back, man. Oh, okay. Fuck me. All right. Fuck you.
Hey.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
Fuck me yourself, you coward.
Then come over here, then.
All right.
I can't drive.
Get my keys.
Can you pick me up?
Sure.
Yeah.
Where are you situated?
Closer to him than
Can you make like a round trip?
Yeah, I'll make a round trip. I'll pick everybody up.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I'll pick the whole crew up,
Hunter,
and then we're just
when
gonna.
you come into Vegas again? When you do?
I don't know.
When you don't? I had a chance to hang out with you. You didn't even hang out with me. What's going on? What were you?
Meet up on.
What were you dodging me? What happened?
Oh, that was like
Disturbed.
yeah,
2 years ago.
yeah, over 2 years ago, almost.
Dodging ass.
Yeah, I text you.
That don't help.
I call you. You don't
Yeah,
pick up.
I text you while I was there,
I
and then you
love
text
you,
me
man.
2 hours later, and you're like, oh, hey, sorry, I didn't have my phone while I was...
Oh, bullshit.
Or some shit
Oh,
like that.
bullshit.
Yeah,
I was texting you back and forth.
guaranteed.
I even told you where I was.
Were you?
Oh, wow.
It's too much.
Yeah,
That's too
okay.
much.
All right, guy.
I'm not gonna...
Okay, all right. Sorry, Malik,
All right.
continue.
I didn't even start.
No, continue on from where you were like, okay, badoo. But then you were supposed to tell me what else you're doing for Spooky Month. Please continue.
I wasn't talking about the Pokemon Bidoof. Or Bidoof.
Hunter, what else are you doing for Spooky Month?
I don't know yet. I don't...
All right, then hush.
A lot of my... Okay.
Mel, what else are you doing for Spooky Month?
All right, well, I got my horror dumpster going on. That's where I play a curated selection from my Twitch chat and myself. Good and really, really shitty horror games, indie horror games. And because sometimes you'll find that unopened complete cheeseburger at the top of the trash. And then, sometimes you go to the bottom dregs of the dumpster and it'd be like just slop and slime. And it's like, how does this even exist? So I got a bunch more games with that going on. Though the other day I played a wonderful game, which I was talking to you briefly about. I may say it wrong. Fatum Betula? Or Fatum Betula?
I thought it was Fathom Batula.
I have no idea.
Or
There's no
Fatum.
H. There's no H in the fat.
There doesn't have to be.
Fatum.
Fatum. I'm gonna say Fatum because that sounds necrotic. The game is spooky. Continue.
Is it Latin?
Let's find out together.
See, I
As a
tried looking
crew.
it up and like all I got was just some random shit, and I was like, all right.
The Latin
Anyway.
word fatum, which literally means what has been spoken.
All right. Yeah, I got that off of Itch.io before I realized it was on Steam, and then also on Switch. Yeah, I was seeing tags. It was supposed to be horror, psychological, adventure, and what you kind of do is you are deciding the fate of the world by watering a tree that's connected to limbo. And so that essentially just means any liquid you can get, you can water this shit. Sorry, Michael sent me a thing. And so you walk around and just whatever liquid you can grab, you can water it with. Some of them, it's kind of like an adventure game in the way that you give or you do certain things and you get certain liquids. Like, let's see, if you catch a fish from a pond, a very specific, like koi looking orange and white fish, you feed it to a immortal skeleton who's rotting and he can't move in the basement of a house in a fall looking autumn woods. You can get his skull and then drop down a well in which a wizard man with a library at the bottom of the well says his last thing he wants to do is make something live forever. And so with the immortal skull, he can make an immortality potion. And so you can take that and you can feed it to the plant and you can get an ending there. And it's a couple of different little areas. The game's very unique. It reminds me a lot of like LSD Dream Emulator, in which it's very random. The characters that you can encounter are neat, though granted you can't actually talk to anybody in LSD. And it has it's like PS1 style kind of graphics and the limitations of that. Like you can only see so far as well. The music was great. The atmosphere was fucking phenomenal. Not really scary, not really psychological horror, I would say. But that was very good. And then I also had played, what was it? Hey, one second. Hang on. 2 seconds. 3 seconds. 4 seconds. What was it? Chojiro, which was made in 48 hours for a game jam. It lasted 2 minutes.
Game jams are so fun.
It lasted 2 minutes. It was made in 48 hours. Stylistically, it looked really good. There's honestly nothing to really describe because it lasted literally 2 minutes.
Beg them for more.
Yeah. A lot of people said this really should be longer.
Oh, sorry, Mello. By the way, from Drop Pod HQ, it means Fatum Betula. When a strange creature gives you a set of test tubes and informs you that the fate of the world is tied to that of the tree, hence Fatum Betula, or Fate Birch.
Huh?
Go on.
And then I also played a game called Okiku, which is about a haunted Japanese doll, and the owner of a sake bar bought it to hopefully increase his patrons, and it started doing some spooky stuff. So the owner, who is your uncle, is like, hey, do some investigation because I know you like to investigate, young school child. And then you're like, okay. And then you do it, and then stuff happens. You walk around, the place catches fire. You are told to, you're it doesn't matter. You're told to escape, and then you will instantly die if you're caught by this big spirit ghost. Like the whole point of the game was the soul of a child inhabits this doll. And yet there were like a bunch of other really random non-Japanese dolls. And then there's just this random like shrine priestess for no reason. And it's like, what does this have to do with anything? The game also had like minor stealth mechanics. You could like hide underneath tables. And it's like, I feel like it would have been better if they had focused on the stealth mechanics. And the environment was like much bigger, because it is literally just a restaurant. It's a very tiny restaurant. But that's what I got so far. Moving forward, though, to the rest of the month, just more Horror Dumpster. And after this month, moving into November, I will be starting The Last of Us Part 2, and that will be a journey. That's about all I got.
It's spooky month. At this time of the year, the crew usually comes together and plays games together as a unit.
Yeah.
We have gotten into SCP, the foundational video game, trademarked, established, LLC.
Also, Hunter, you hold that comment.
Yep.
Well, no, because I was going to lead into something. Hunter, just go. Just go.
Oh,
this was going to lead into something, I swear to God. I didn't even explain what I wanted for
I was gonna ask Mala how he feels about side-scroller pixel games, because I do have a indie psychological horror game that I have not finished, but enjoyed a fair bit.
What you got?
That I played a couple years ago. It's called Distraint.
Distraint.
Yep,
I've heard of it.
It's pretty fun.
Is that on Steam?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I remember this.
Yeah. Pretty good one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
There's a sequel to it?
Is there?
I haven't heard of the sequel, but I played the original.
Yeah. And there's the deluxe edition too. Comes with a couple extra things. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a sequel.
Is there really?
Yeah.
You know where I played this first? Android.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Distraint 2. Holy shit. Would you look at that?
You like them, Mel? 2D horror side scroll?
I haven't played many, honestly. I'm not a huge fan of 2D side scrolling games to begin with.
I love them.
There's very few that I like, and then there's everything else is just kind of like, it's okay.
One of my
I don't know.
favorites, Shovel Knight. Love Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight.
Which Shovel Knight's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Ghost and Goblins. Good one.
I don't think I've actually ever played one.
You ever played the
I
original
played-
back on the?
No,
Mhm.
no. I played. Somebody made a knockoff years ago, and I cannot recall the name of it, but it was like a demo. But it was exactly like Ghost and Goblins or what have you.
Nidhogg. One of my favorites.
That's all right.
Especially as a party game. Love it.
I only played with my cousin once.
Never played. Oh, Hunter, that's up your alley.
Is it?
Oh yeah. Ori and the Blind Forest. Love it.
Heard of that one.
I heard about it. I heard it was good. Not again. I'm not that big of a fan of.
Limbo, one of my favorite games ever of all
Yeah,
time, forever
yeah, Limbo's
infinity.
good. Yeah, Bimlo.
Cuphead, one of my favorites to watch. I still have yet to play it.
I like watching it.
Cuphead!
I like watching it. I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Terraria. It's just fun. It's fun when you don't feel like doing Minecraft, but you can get on some Terraria and mess around a little bit. Build a house.
Miss me.
I love Super Meat Boy, one of my favorites.
Yeah. Say, but
One.
say, does Binding of Isaac count?
Negative.
Okay. Should say it anyway.
Any of the Castlevanias? No, because it doesn't count. Now, if we wanted to just strictly talk about indie horror, or indie horror light even,
Or-
Binding of Isaac.
No.
I haven't played it yet.
You never played
don't.
Binding of Isaac? I love Binding of Isaac.
I've played Binding of Isaac. I own it. I don't.
I may
care
have
for
played
it.
it once.
I love it. I love it.
know,
I could spend hours in that game if I were to just get on it again.
really.
Oh yeah. I have to like stop myself from getting on it because it's just fun. Like you lose your items, but then it's like, okay, well now I know how to get past that boss. At least if I get another run where I get this item again, oh, this boss is fucked.
Yeah, the thing too is I'm not a big fan of
Let's.
thank you because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to say.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan
Yeah.
of this. I think one of the only few ones I've played, and I'm sure I could name at least like one or two more, but that'd be a Rogue Legacy.
Love it.
I never beat it though. I was on the final boss.
Love it.
I was playing that on my PS Vita.
Oh, sorry. Before I forget, one of my favorite side scrollers forever, Infinity,
I doubt it.
Hollow Knight.
Yeah, Hollow
That's a
Knight's
good-
fun.
Hollow Knight's fucking good.
Hollow Knight's got a lot of atmosphere.
Oh yeah.
I was almost going to stream that, depending on how my my sub goal voting went, but last I checked, yeah, it's probably going to be Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh wow.
Oh, you're getting that one in, huh?
I'm not entirely looking forward to that, just on the fact of it's going to be a long game, and I'm not good at playing games for long periods of time, like day after day, stream after stream. I enjoy, big open world games, and like it looks fun. My cousin Rachel has also played it, and she said it was good. Michael got it for me for my birthday, I think a year or two ago.
Yes, the infamous case of this game, and then Mala did not play it.
I've been gifted a couple things that I haven't played over the years. It just it happens. It has to align.
Such
with
as
my interests at
Destiny
the time.
2 with the expansion.
I keep being like, hey, I'm gonna hop on, and then you're doing trials, and I'm just like,
Big time.
set me up a time. Be like, hey, we're gonna do
we'll make
this
a little
thing.
date. Like,
No,
date night.
I'm honest.
wow.
Honest to God, I'm serious. Set me up a thing. Be like, hey, do you want to do Destiny
I got-
2 today?
got-
And I'll be like,
date night
Yeah,
with
maybe I
Mala
will.
on Monday.
and
Wow, they're having a date.
because it's just like I gotta be totally honest. I keep seeing you stream trials, and like I'm getting super burnt out just seeing the same thing, and you go for so long. I don't know how you do that.
Because we want the items at the end. There's a mountain that we were told to get to, and I have a way to that mountain, and I'm gonna see
that good though.
The items, of course. It shows like your immense skill at this particular subset of the game, and you're rewarded with especially cosmetic features in the glow of your armor, or a special emblem that the rest of the community is not going to have, or your weapons will glow because they know, oh damn, this guy just went to the lighthouse, which means they won their card.
So it's about like bragging rights essentially.
Oh hell yeah! Same thing with soloing a dungeon, or you take your team through a flawless raid. It's like these little feats.
You can solo dungeons?
Of course.
Yeah.
That's if you look at my dungeon report, that's why my rank is that high.
I don't know what that means.
Dungeon report is a stat tracker. Like Crucible report. Crucible report is PvP. Dungeon tracker, dungeon, and then you have raid report, which is raid. But you look at your dungeon tracker and it shows your rank for dungeons and how many clears you have. If you look at my dungeon report, you'll see that most of my clears are solo clears. Like they're just me going through them, because that's what I find most enjoyable in the game, because you can keep going in there and keep getting loot. It's fun.
You can die as many times as you want, though.
Yeah, of course. Unless you're going for the flawless, and then you would have to restart and go back in orb and come back through that whole...
And flawless just means no
deaths. No deaths.
No,
no deaths, and you also didn't back out. You finished it one sitting.
Like with
no deaths no deaths being no downs.
No downs. Yes. No downs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to steer this. Can I steer this? Can I have the reins? Can I have the
sure?
Can I have the wheel? No. In fact, I'm doing my best on your behalf. If you're not in an episode, I'm like, okay, I'm a milk some Destiny out of this right now. Anyway, it's spooky month. The crew plays spooky games such as In Silence, which apparently did not run off with my money, as Jay told me yesterday night. They did not. In fact, it's still going on. They pulled the whole... well, you know how COVID be.
Sure.
The crew is getting into SCP. Hunter here. Bought a server.
I did.
We have been playing SCP.
Appreciate it.
I was going to... Because Hunter is an SCP fan, but Mala, what's your knowledge of SCP?
Like stuff from the early back in the days, where it was like, oh, SCP-173 do no fe, oh, SCP old man. Like I played SCP. I don't even remember what the original version of that game. What was the name of it? SCP something?
Secret Foundation?
No. No, he's talking about the one before that, the stairs,
the
094.
No.
Oh, the one even before that, the one that they...
I'm sorry, sorry. I played the stairwell one. I played the -B stairwell one. I'm talking about the one after that, where Secret Foundation originally came from. When it was just 173 initially. I don't remember the name of it.
I'm surprised. As nice as it.
I remember back when, in that original game, the D-class that were with you, I think they were honestly just mannequins. Or like test dummies. Like that fucking old. That was like way before 1.0 release. But Secret Lab spawned from that. I don't know if it's the same people.
Oh, or wait a minute. Hunter tried to say it. He just didn't. He was trying to say containment breach, and you're talking about containment breach.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I was like, what the... Like, we should have gotten this by now. There was no other games, because the first game that they started with was the stairwell. And I was like, what did they do before that? They didn't do nothing before that. Hunter,
I don't
Hunter,
think
Hunter
you-
tried to say containment breach and didn't.
I
You
got
say
close.
you say they, but I don't think it was the same person.
Well, I mean, he started a team. By 087B, he had a team.
Oh, it is the same person.
hmm
Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
Yep, he started. Let's see. He started Sky Midnight Labs.
Huh.
Anyway, what I wanted to do, because I have a fan and fledgling, I'm gonna read out an SCP. I
Alright.
want you to vaguely give me what you think the SCP can do. So, like, what do you honestly think the SCP does?
Tell me the number
Don't-
of the SCP.
Don't look it up, obviously. But I want to see if you can. We only have 10 of these. I'm gonna give you the lowball one. SCP-914. Do you want me to give you the name of it?
Sure.
I'm assuming I'm just gonna have to give the names of these. SCP-914, the Clockwork Device. What do you think that does? I want both of you to work together. What do you think it could do?
It
That's
sounds familiar.
time stuff.
Yeah. But I'm thinking that
Stores
because of
time.
Clockwork, but I think this is the one where it like turns people into fucking steampunk robot things.
God, I hope not. That sounds really
You're
dumb.
kinda in the ballpark.
That it's
Right?
really dumb? All right.
SCP-914 is a magic machine that transforms whatever is put in it with fascinating results, especially if you mess with the settings
Oh.
of the device.
Oh, this is the coarse.
This is what we put the
rough, coarse, fine.
Yeah, we put the
1-to-1,
cue cards
fine,
into
very
it.
fine.
Key cards into it last night and sent it through. Right?
No.
Oh.
I knew you were gonna say that. God damn
you're
it.
correct. No, you're correct.
Oh,
Okay,
alright.
alright, cool.
Yep,
I was
that
gonna
is
say,
the
how
SCP.
fucking
That is
similar is
that was
these?
that was the lowball one because you obviously would have interacted with it last night. SCP-500, the pills. What do you think that does?
I don't know. You give him Left 4 Dead.
No.
That's my final answer.
500 the pills. It's a
They
pill bottle.
they make you better.
Is this the one that they use for some of the I can't think of the word.
More endurance.
They use it.
Make me
As-
rock
as-
hard for 24 hours without any side effects.
I didn't say that,
Hold on.
but I will say that
No,
now.
hold on.
That is my final
Hold on.
answer. No, fuck
Hold
you.
on. Wait, hold on. I haven't given my final answer yet because these are the pills that they use for
No, we're working
and-
together. He said that's our
and-
final
So
answer.
that's the team's final answer.
to
Okay.
give people.
I'm sorry,
All
Hunter.
right.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
Hunter.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
So this SCP is able to basically cure any disease. If you
I
have
feel
a
like I've heard
disease
of that.
within 24 hours of consuming, you will suddenly feel rejuvenated.
Oh yeah, no more bad penis. I was right.
Oh my god. Cured my erectile dysfunction.
yeah, we got it right.
SCP
2 for 2.
SCP-682, the reptile of unknown origin.
Oh, that's the one.
Is this the indestructible reptile?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
That's the
Okay,
easy one.
that's an actual point. Wow.
Yeah. That's the
Actual
easy one.
Point. We got 3 for 3.
We got half points on the others, all right? Give us some credit.
I'm not going to tell you the title of this one because you kind of should just. You kind of should. SCP-087. I can't really tell you this one because.
Oh yeah,
the
that's
title's
the
gonna give.
that's the stairwell.
There you go. Yeah. And what
What
does
about
this?
Dash B?
What does the stairwell do?
It's infinite.
Okay. All right. I'll
Also,
take.
there's a face.
All right.
No. Oh.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
Malakarian or something.
Yo,
Surprisingly.
yo. Honestly, because of the SCP stuff, I did. I wanted to look up some narration videos, and man, there was just either it was fan fiction or it was just reading off the document, and it was the most boring fucking thing.
I wanted to do that because the Volgan, shoutouts, does some like really good narrations.
Michael says Dr. Bob. I don't know what that is.
Dr. Bob.
Is that like
Check
Bob
out-
and Vagine?
Check out the Volgan. He does some really good narrations on this. I wanted to do what he did, but then you said you're reading it off the thing is boring as fuck. It's like no.
I mean,
I don't have
The
I don't
ones-
have the resources that the Vulcan would have, but he does like this whole like it looks very well presented, even though he is just reading it off the document, but he presents it in such a way where it seems like he's the one, like one of the researchers of the facility.
Dr.
There's
Bob
a-
likes vidges.
there's
Other
a-
stuff. There's animations.
a podcast on Spotify called Site 57? 17? That does that, and they make it sound like they're the... Alright, okay, alright. Next one. Just give us the next SCP.
SCP-2521. There is no title for this.
There is no title?
There is no title for this.
My gaping asshole.
Like, is this the...
Final answer.
Oh, hold on.
No,
Damn it.
no. There is a reason why there is no title.
So the title is There Is No Title.
I didn't say that.
Uh, 25.
I have no idea.
Yeah, no, you lost me on this.
So
Shoot.
SCP-2521 is one of the most popular SCPs on the wiki. Why?
I doubt it.
Because of the documenting process of it. SCP-2521 is not the first to make innovative use of the containment report format, but it's definitely among the most creative. It uses pictographs to depict a creature who can mysteriously destroy all written evidence of it, and it's prompting a unique approach to describing its qualities without actually writing about it. That's why there is no title for it. So the title for it is actually... Oh, I
You
can't
got taken up by the SCP.
I can't actually post it because there is no chat here, but 2 dots, hash, 5 dots, hash, 2 dots, hash, 1 dot would make up.
That's more.
That would make up. There you go.
Okay, alright.
SCP-1609, the wooden chair.
It's a wooden chair.
Hitler's wooden chair. Final answer.
No, hold on, wait a second.
No, fuck you.
Nope.
Definitely a wooden chair, but it's what it does.
It lets you sit in it.
Well, yeah, but there's
Final
probably some kind of
answer.
effect whenever you sit into it, you know? What object class is it? Can we ask that?
No.
Oh, it. You sit in it and you get transported into another.
Right, that's what I was
dimension.
thinking. Like, is it if it's like a Keter class or something?
No,
you sit in it
but
and then it eats you
yeah,
from
there
the
is-
asshole up.
there-
You know?
There is an SCP like that. They won't eat you from the asshole up, but they will teleport you.
Is that the door one?
No.
There's
No,
there's
no,
a lot of SCP.
there's another chair one.
Oh,
Contract with the devil. I forget what number that one is, but that will...
Oh,
It's a Venetian style chair that you sit on, and when you sit
Giga.
on it, it puts you in basically the same place where you found the chair. It puts you there, but you will find a person that is attractive to you, and they are supposedly the devil making you sign a contract.
no.
yeah,
And
it takes
they
you
can
to
solve
Giga.
and they can solve any
No.
problem you want, but you have to sign a contract.
Not all my anime waifus.
All 12 of them.
The wooden chair is an interesting one because this was the first sign of a another competing faction in the SCP lore.
Huh?
This first brought out the Global Occult Coalition, an enemy of the Foundation whose sole purpose is to, unlike the Chaos Insurgency, is to actually destroy anomalous objects, which is the antithesis to the SCP Foundation, which is to secure these objects. They destroyed SCP-1609 in a report. It was a completely harmless object, and when they destroyed it, the wood chipper that they put it through actually killed a lot of members of the coalition. So from turning it from a safe class object and destroying it, they turned it into a Keter class object.
Oh.
Chaos.
No, I think that's different. I believe the GOC is different from the Chaos Insurgency and the SCP lore. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that.
No, the GOC is different from the Chaos Insurgency. The Chaos Insurgency is their own branch, and the GOC is their own thing, where they want to destroy what the Foundation is trying to uphold, and the Chaos Insurgency is just trying to take these objects.
Can a man not just say chaos because they destroyed an SCP? Maybe I was just saying chaos.
No,
I didn't even know it was towards that. I thought you were talking to me, Hunter. I was like, what?
Honestly, every time I'm quoting
chaos,
it
was...
I'm just talking about Final Fantasy, the Paradise one or whatever, Origins.
Wouldn't know.
It's a new one coming out, and it's like they played Limp Bizkit in it. Really
What?
edgy. Oh yeah, no, it's really funny. Yeah, the guy's just like, chaos. Bizkit? We have to kill chaos. I was requested by one of my clients to make some memes. I'll play them after the podcast.
Oh man!
If you haven't seen it, Final Fantasy Origins, or it's something Paradise. I forget what it is. It's really fucking funny.
Can't hear chaos without like thinking of the old Shadow the Hedgehog game on PlayStation.
Chaos control.
Yeah.
And then you like skip everything in the entire level.
Yeah. Or you're in a boss fight.
Great.
Sorry, boys.
Oh, it wasn't.
We're on a speed run.
Oh.
SCP-261, the vending machine.
Is this the vending machine that you can put anything in and then it produces that thing? And then one of the experiments was that they put in a cup of Joe.
Lava.
No.
One of the people who was named Joe, they got a cup that resembled his DNA, and that dude was in immense pain while it produced that cup.
No.
They also got lava.
No? Yeah, like that's the vending machine.
This vending machine spits out food and beverages that don't actually exist.
It's another vending machine. How original.
Oh my God.
You, SCP Foundation.
You know, maybe the GOC...
Yeah, maybe I want to drink some of Joe.
Yeah, maybe we have too many SCPs. Destroy some of them.
SCP-1048, the teddy bear.
It's got teeth.
Isn't this like
every
teddy bear? Yeah.
Every horror story YouTube thumbnail, just teddy bear with teeth. Final
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah. It like kills people or something like that, probably. And like a cool, really gory eldritch horror.
I guarantee I'm probably wrong.
Yeah.
SCP-1048 appears to be a normal but sentient teddy bear, capable of showing affection to various members of the Foundation and its staff, but when no one is looking, it gathers materials to replicate darker versions of itself with violent and macabre results.
Bless you? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the...
No, that last bit. Macabre results?
You don't know what macabre means?
Do you mean macabre?
No.
Absolutely. Macabre. For Malik. Explain it. Please?
What do you think it means, Hunter?
I don't know what it means.
Horrifying.
Oh. Yeah, that's the one, like he made a version of himself out of teeth or something like that, didn't he?
I can't remember if I was having a fever dream, but you might be right. I don't know.
Yeah, like as soon as you started to describe it, it hit me like, oh, this is the one where they let it do its thing because they thought it wouldn't do anything, and then it like made one out of people's fingers and one out of people's like teeth or some shit like that, and they couldn't find all of them, and there's one copy of the teddy bear that's still loose in the site that occasionally they'll see and they'll try to chase out going to the air ducts.
Look, all I know is Mr. Creepypasta used that thumbnail with the teddy bear with the teeth on one of his videos a long, long time ago, and the teddy bear had nothing to do with the video.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
As they do. The first clickbait.
Mm-hmm. What was the one one SCP I was referencing earlier? The one where like you walk through a door and then you're in this like foggy forest and there are like one or two like -A-B SCPs that are like these beasts. There was a game about this as well.
Might be thinking
There's
of
a
SCP-860. SCP-860 is... sorry, it's a blue key. Using this blue key will unlock a door, and when this door is unlocked, it will lead you into SCP-860-1.
Yeah, that's the one. Also, it was a containment breach. I completely forgot it was part of that game.
In SCP-860-1, it is a small forest that is basically really wide, and there's just a footpath. Like, it seems like people are just able to walk through it. But as soon as any person enters -1, the door automatically closes behind them. From within -1, the door appears attached to an infinite concrete wall and is locked. The trail inside of -1 usually leads to another door attached to another infinite concrete wall. And... sorry, this links me to an article from the Foundation Wiki from the game. But eventually, walking through, given enough time, if you walk through this forest, you'll encounter -2, who is some sort of forest critter.
Giant six.
No, it's a doggy on 4 legs.
I should correct, by the way, there is an SCP-860 game. All endings, it's 4 minutes.
Nice.
So it's probably fucking
Nice.
shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's another SCP that it's like a little red disc, and whenever you put it on a mirror, then it transports you to a different like shadow dimension. There's a weird red like hue to it. So they sent somebody in attached to a rope and had a camera on it, and the dude apparently started freaking out, and he was firing at stuff that wasn't there, and then whenever they tried to pull him back with the rope was cut. Yeah.
I'm gonna cut
I'd
your
say
rope
I heard
too,
of that
fella.
one, but that one just sounds really unoriginal.
Oh yeah.
That sounds unoriginal to you?
Yeah, I feel like I've heard it before.
That's how it
It
goes
is a
with
good one.
SCP.
But,
I like that.
it probably wasn't even that SCP, is what I'm saying. Why I
There's
think it's
a
probably
there's a
unoriginal.
giant. If I remember correctly, there was like a well, and there was a giant dude that was only the upper half of a dude that came out of it.
Yeah, there's always a fucking well.
Yeah.
That's unoriginal. Wells.
Wells. All right, next SCP.
SCP-1425, the Star Signals.
I don't know, probably something to do with the constellation.
No.
Watch the skies!
No?
No.
No?
No.
Really? Wow. Nothing to do with constellation.
No.
Are they fake stars up in the sky?
No.
All right.
SCP-1425 is a long read. It is a book detailing a powerful self-help, sort of one of those. Its celebrity following and the 3 weeks it held the world at gunpoint with its hypnotic mass effect was one of the stories written in the wiki. I didn't imagine you guys would get that one. That was probably the hardest one here. The last one, though.
The last.
SCP-1733, the DVR.
I feel like
it won't hit the corners.
I feel like it's I feel like it's like a click scenario, you know, where you can use it and then you can record and then rewind back to that spot in time.
So
Rewind
yes,
yourself and you
kinda,
keep like the
in a way.
memory sort of thing.
It has a spooky children's cartoon on it.
No,
And then
Ooh.
after you watch it, you'll start seeing the characters in real life.
no,
With
It's the
vivid,
Chupacabra episode.
photorealistic blood coming from their
No.
cock.
no,
It's the Chupacabra episode of Grim
No.
Adventures of Billy and Man.
no.
You like that one, Mermella?
Yes.
Thanks.
It is it's kind of a looking glass that could explore a warped reality with every replay. The depiction is a Celtics versus Heat game, and it turns it into a nightmare. Every single time that you replay it, you start noticing people are out of place and things are happening in the background that shouldn't otherwise happen in an everyday normal basketball game. It's a pretty good
Good.
one. So
No,
now
that
that
sounds
we have
actually
actually
interesting.
finished that, I will now ask you both, what is your favorite SCP? Describe it as best as you can, even if you don't know the number, it's okay.
I don't remember the number of the name, but it's the giant eel.
Eel.
No, it's literally a giant eel, and they use it for not anesthetics, but a amnesiac kind of thing.
Yeah, they use it to
To
make
wipe-
the,
Yeah. So they feed it, and then it secretes a goo, and then they collect the goo, and then they use it to erase people's memories. But if you got close to it, without like the proper protection and everything like that, then it would erase your memories, and it could get into your brain and everything to make you come out of your sub, so that way. It was a really cool one. Really cool. Terrifying. That kind of shit terrifies the life.
It's the weed one.
but really,
The mask one, I think.
The
Where it's
crying
like-
mask?
I don't know. Is that one like relative to like the guy puts on the mask and then they like meet?
No,
Which one is
Like-
that? Where it's like shit starts turning into meat all over.
I know what one you're talking about.
That's not my favorite one. I was just thinking about that. Yeah, I don't really know if I have a favorite one. I'll do it.
No, I don't. I said I had to, now I don't.
Sneeze right into the mic, all over your monitor,
All over my mom.
all over it.
But was it the mask one that showed like the traditional, like the plays, the happy face and the sad face, and it was supposed to be you could talk to people, secreted like a black.
Maybe that was it.
Was that the one? Everything else.
we have a
It
favorite
was pretty good.
in the audience. I actually like this one. SCP-4975, The Crow. Can you guys tell me what it do?
It's a crow. We think of. Oh, I can't remember the name of the crows. I don't know. Probably something to do with like omnipotence or some shit like that.
SCP-4975 also refers to as the evildoer or as Time's Up, is one of the antagonists in the SCP mythos. It is a Euclid class object, and it is capable of just breaching containment.
That's it.
But it appears in its containment cell, and when attacking prey, it also appears in its containment cell somehow, even though it's attacking somebody.
Oh.
They're trying.
What was,
They're trying to change it to a Keter class, but they can't because the guy is still in observation, and it's not as simple as just changing a simple line.
Yeah, it sounds like murder.
What was well, you know what a group of
Murder.
yeah.
You
There was
explain the
one-
joke, it becomes even less funny than it already
Oh.
was. God
Yeah.
damn it. Ruined.
My bad.
Ruined.
You're done.
My bad.
You're done here.
My bad. All
You're
right.
done. Bye-bye.
This
I
is
thought-
my first and last time on the podcast.
I thought you were gonna bring up the literally the murder of crows. There's an SCP of murder of crows.
Really?
Yes.
Of course there fucking is.
I didn't know that. I was gonna bring up the SCP that's like the two giant
Enemy
sea
crabs.
monsters. Yeah, no, one of them's literally a crab, and then they fight each other.
Hold on, did we
Alright.
ever bring
And
up?
then-
Hold on, did we ever bring up Mellow's thing? He said the mask, but did we ever find out what that actually was?
Yeah. I gave a brief
Yeah,
description
yeah,
of
but
it.
what is it?
Nah, I'm fine with that.
All right, look it up.
Damn it. My favorite SCP, well, one of my favorites. This is two, but if I say one, I'm gonna be basic bitch and typecast it as basic bitch, and I can't have that. My second favorite SCP is SCP-1981. Can you guys tell me what that one does?
Which one was it?
1981.
What's its name?
Can't tell you.
It sucks you off. Final answer.
I don't know.
SCP-1981, or otherwise referred to as Ronald Reagan cut up while talking, is a Betamax tape that reads the following: Ronald Reagan cut up while talking. It was written on the adhesive sticker in a felt tip pen, and it's Ronald Reagan giving a speech in 1981, and while this videotape is playing, he literally gets cut up. When Ronald Reagan was brought in to view this tape, something happened within him. The Foundation was forced to give him amnestics, as well as fire the two service agents that were protecting the former president. And it's a really cool one because it's like, man, this actually has some bullshit going on to it.
It's about as accurate as history.
So did I get the right one there, Mela?
Yeah, probably.
That's no fun. Probably.
SCP
That's no fun.
SCP-035, the possession mask.
Yeah, probably.
All right, cool. I would read it, but it's got a lot to it, and like that's a whole reading in and of itself.
My favorite SCP is Forgotten by Disney.
Is that really?
My favorite SCP is also Russian Sleep Experiment.
That's not a. That's
they
not.
make
A,
a
that's not a.
second
Well,
one?
I mean, the thing is that's not an SCP. That's a creepypasta. But is that actually one of your favorites? Abandoned by Disney. I used to like that one.
No, that one's really funny.
It's funny.
The guy
It's
the guy
funny.
travels to abandoned Disney place to do thing I completely forget. He goes to back room. The back room is kind of spooky, and then Mickey is like, "Oh, hi! I'm not just an empty costume. I'm actually here." And then Mickey is like, "Oh, you want to see this trick I could do?" And he turns his head around, and then just blood. And then guy is like, "Ah, that's the whole story. That's not even an exaggeration. That is it."
Wow.
Russian. I like Russian Sleep Experiment though.
I like Russian Sleep Experiment because people thought that shit was real.
It's an old classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Squidward suicide was real.
Really? Oh, you thought that like maybe somebody at the studio just had it and they're like, yeah, just animate this shit. Don't ask me why. Just do it.
Well, I was confused. Because I was like, how did it even like get in there then? If the guy like was fired, how does that even happen?
I thought
But I had
Mickey's
heard-
suicide was
I
kind of
had
neat.
I had heard from my cousin, another cousin, way back when, because we were kids, that it was real, and like one of his friends had actually seen it, and like he might have seen like a fan thing, but the closest actual thing we got was actually in SpongeBob.
Was it real?
Yeah, it was like a knockoff looking of the Squidward suicide picture. You can look it up. I think they took it out after a bit because the parents were complaining because like it's like legit scary.
Oh
It's,
man,
it's like very sudden.
Good.
I pogged a little. I was like, oh fuck.
Good.
I pogged a little.
Yeah.
is spooky month.
Spooky.
What about SCP-2845?
What about it?
The deer? You know about it?
No.
That's that really
Is it a-
basic bitch one that's like an alien fucking deer, and it like you can't
Yeah.
do anything to it, and if you do, it's gonna fuck up everybody in the entire fucking world, literally. It's fucking
Yeah.
dumb. No, that's what got me out of the SCP. I'm sorry, Mel. This is what I feel this. This got me out of the SCP Foundation because it stopped being about like these little anomalous objects. Like it started with 173, and that was like, oh, it's literally one of the living or crying angels from Doctor Who. That shit's cool, man. And then it turns
And then
into the
it
immortal
turned into,
being that can fuck up time and space if you look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember too, they explicitly back in the day they were like, it's not about writing it to be the most disgusting, dangerous thing. It's about making it unique.
Yeah.
Is Jeff the
Like,
killer in SCP? I think he might be.
No, he's not.
Probably.
No, he's a creepypasta. But here's the thing: if you
No, he
wrote,
might be.
no, he's not. It's a creepypasta. I'm
Like
telling you.
after the fact, he might be now.
No. But here, if 173 was written as it is now, it would never be able to be put into that wiki because that would be considered unoriginal.
Cringe.
But even then, one of the first of its caliber, like literally the one that kind of started the whole shebang, that would get shelved because it would be considered unoriginal. But the fucking deity lost between time and space, apparently there's no
The SCP Foundation shouldn't have, or that whole wiki and everything shouldn't have ever turned an attempt at cosmic horror the way that it has. It was good with little quirky items, and occasionally some of them might be a fucking statue that'll snap your neck if you stop looking.
Why can't we play as SCP-173 in
we can.
I
We
think
can.
that they
No, he's in there. The new update. I was trying to tell you this yesterday, Hunter, and apparently it went through this year and then it came out that year.
Oh, guaranteed. That happens a lot.
Uh,
Why didn't we see it at all?
Unlucky. But
That's
they gave it new animations, a new look because they weren't allowed the original peanut looking 173.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'd seen the picture
There's a
of it like on the containment area, and I was like, oh yeah, they changed it, didn't they? It looks
Yeah,
fucking
literally
weird.
when the night that we played, that was the update. When you played with us, that was the big update to where because they weren't allowed 173 the way that it looked previous.
because how he was previously was a copyright. It was,
Mhm.
Yeah,
But the thing
Yeah,
is
it's
that
actually an art piece.
173 is allowed on the wiki for some reason, which I don't know why. I don't really care to look into it other than, all right. I mean, the problem with Secret Lab is that they have a chance to make money off that, and that's like merit to a. I don't really need the credit, but I need you guys to not use it. Can you guys do that for me?
I kind of like the look of it, but like it's not even. It's just really odd.
I'm sure
as
they got.
opposed-
I'm sure they got with the community and talked about it, and they were like, "All right, so what can we turn this into?" Because I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people in the
I doubt it
community.
was just some independent thing they thought of.
I like the new look of it. It's a shame that we didn't get it. We got
Yeah.
everything the fuck else. We didn't see the computer. The computer's fun.
we saw twice.
Yeah, I did.
Well, not in our lobby when it was just us.
Yeah, not whatever.
Yeah. Oh, there's the other design for I guess they previously had another design for 173, and it's like a humanoid torso and then like a weird like three-legged body, and it has like wire arms. I wonder why they weren't. Maybe because it was like too similar looking, at least on the marking. And I don't even know why they. No, it can't be that. Why didn't they use that one then?
Yeah, I'm looking at the new image of 173. It doesn't look bad.
Like I keep seeing this fucking peanut one with the teeth.
I'll not lie to you guys. This episode has been a mess. Between having to edit everybody's audio because literally every single track had background noise. The way we do it is that we apply noise reduction after an episode because you don't want to hear the noise. That's not good. Hunter is a guest on this episode, so he doesn't know about any of this like behind the scenes nonsense. So when I went back to review his track, you could hear literally everything between him breathing to a dog in Kentucky somewhere barking. It was awful. It was just bad. Mala had some bits here and there where you could hear just some random audio piecing through, but then on top of that, you could hear what sounded like a fan and all of this other stuff. It was a mess. The reason I'm even talking to you guys right now is because Hunter ran out of disk space while he was recording. So, this is me right now. It's almost solo dolo episode right here, towards the later half of the podcast. Some good stuff in the works. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to this one. This was the first live one that we've done. So that's why it didn't release on time. It was the first live one, and then there was just a bunch of issues with the audio. You guys might see it on Twitter. If you're on the Discord, you'll see it there. But I want to show everybody what I mean in terms of... So this is Hunter's audio, the way that he had sent it, between the way I had to clean it. Oh, God. You can catch everybody at their usual spots. Twitch.tv/Malostrom. Malop. And you're watching this via YouTube, so click any of the links in the description. If you're watching this through Spotify soon, trademarked. Yeah, I don't know what you do. I'm not going to tell you the link if you're on Spotify. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to do it. But you can, and maybe you'll get somewhere. Maybe you can find a way to click on a link in Spotify. Who knows? Maybe in the future when this episode airs on Spotify, maybe there will be a link there that you can click. I don't know. But maybe you do. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.